Welcome back. Well, we're continuing with some coverage on World AIDS Day. Our reporter Zimkita Matlinana is standing by at the University Stadium at the Walter Sisulu University Stadium in Mthatha to bring us more from the commemorations around World AIDS Day. Zimkita, good afternoon to you again. We're just waiting for the Deputy President to start. What's happening there in the meantime?
Good afternoon, Natasha, and welcome back to Walter Sisulu University Stadium. The Deputy President is expected to speak after two speakers, including the Premier of the Eastern Cape and the National Health Minister, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi. The area, the stadium, is filled to capacity here. More than 7,000 people are here waiting in anticipation of that speech that is going to be made by the Deputy President in support of those who are affected by HIV and those who are infected by the virus, and also remembering those who have passed on due to this virus. We saw three kings from the Eastern Cape taking to the podium, raising very critical issues, Natasha, when it comes to the issue of taking their ARV, for people taking their ARV treatment, saying that with the high levels of poverty here in the Eastern Cape, it's a problem for people to stick to their ARV treatment because they cannot take their treatment on empty stomachs, therefore making a request to the ruling party or to the government in charge for them to make sure that they focus their intervention in rural communities to reduce the levels of poverty. Another issue that they touched on, Natasha, is the issue of access to education, because they are saying that in rural communities not a lot of people have knowledge about the effects of HIV and they don't know how to protect themselves, even though in urban areas it's a different story. You can ask a young person, they will tell you how to protect yourself. They are saying that a lot more still needs to be done in rural communities. Well, those were the messages of support, because this morning we saw the Deputy President and the provincial Premier having a dialogue with traditional leaders, trying to find out what are those strategies that they need to focus on to ensure that they root out the prevalence of HIV in the Eastern Cape.
Absolutely. Zimkita, thanks so much for that. Zimkita Matlinana live from the Walter Sisulu University in Mthatha, where we are just awaiting the Deputy President to join the people there to give his address at that gathering.